almost 10 hours, Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi was questioned by the SIT. It was the first time that the Chief Minister was questioned in connection with the Gujarat riots. We are now joined by the Special Investigation Team Head, Mr. R K Raghavan. Sir, thanks so much for talking to NDTV. Sir, are you satisfied with the way investigations are happening, particularly the questioning of the Chief Minister?
Yeah, I'm happy that he was present there, and from all accounts, honestly, I have not spoken to Malhotra as yet. I think because he came very late, and so I have not seen him as yet. But I've just seen him, but I have not questioned him. But he seems satisfied, and I'll have to discuss further with him. I suppose it was a satisfactory interaction between the Chief Minister and Malhotra.
Sir, a Chief Minister involved here who has come for the questioning for the first time. Was there some kind of a pressure, maybe particularly from the media, so much of scanner being put on you?
Not at all. It's a very logical process. It is anytime we should have had to do it, and we did that. That's nothing, no kudos to us or to anybody. Actually, it was a logical step, and it was done.
So, where do we go from here? I mean, there have been, reports that perhaps an FIR or, further inquiry. Where do we go from here?
Now, I don't want to speculate on that. I must have a good look at what has been collected in terms of evidence. I must appreciate the evidence, then possibly remit it to legal opinion, and then finalize my report to the Supreme Court. The deadline is April 30th, and I'm reasonably confident that I'll beat the deadline.
He was questioned for almost 10 hours. Is there still a chance that he could be recalled, as has happened in other cases?
That depends on the appreciation of evidence. When it reaches my table, I will have a look at it. And if there are some grey areas, whether from lacunae or some gaps, possibly we may think. But there is no certainty. That applies to every witness whom we have examined.
And so lots of speculation on the duration of the questioning, 10 hours. Did it take so long because you had to cover the entire gamut of the
Absolutely, absolutely. That's my conjecture. And also you understand that as he speaks, it has to be put down in writing. And just be typed, and then he has to ensure that it is accurate reproduction of what he said, and then ultimately is signed by him.
And so lots of speculation in media about you not being present at the SIT office. Was it mandatory for you?
Absolutely no. I understand. It's a CBI practice, and I'm a CBI bird. Old habits die hard. And in the CBI, and I added the state vigilance also, very eminent personalities were questioned. Witnesses or accused. I was never present. It is not expected. See, ultimately, I'll be both judge and prosecutor. So, and Mr. Malhotra is the inquiry officer. So, he is competent. And I can't breathe down his neck. I didn't want to curb his style. And this is the CBI practice. And I just translated that practice here. Nothing unusual about it. And I've been present here monitoring. In case of if my presence is needed, if there's a crisis, in terms of logistics and all that, I'm here, and that's what I did. And so that's about all.
So, despite having carried out an in-depth investigation, there have been certain people who would say that, the investigation has not been satisfactory. The case is also pending in the Supreme Court. How would you react to that?
No, it's for them. It's for them. See, ultimately, there are 2 points of view on every matter, every contentious matter. This is a contentious matter. And let them have their views. I respect their views. And I have my own views, which may not square with theirs. But ultimately, we have an arbiter in the form of the judiciary. We are all fortunate in having a good judiciary, both the lower level and at the highest level. And I'm accountable to them. So whatever I do, I'm conscious that I'm accountable to the law. And that is how I'm doing it. So if people have contrary views, I don't get exercised about it. I try to argue with them, reason with them whenever possible. And when they reach a stage when reason doesn't hold sway, I just give up.
Tuba.com